can look back and say, man, we had a great team. We didn't get the job done. And once we started looking at it that way, we just started running the course and playing for each other, playing for each other's families, and the outcome spoke for itself.
You know, I expected, I'm a rookie, so I expected, we're going to New York every weekend, playing, I'm visiting, I'm meeting all kinds of new friends. No, none of that. So just expect.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
Strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Brown after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The kick out to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Hayward finds Tice. Tatum on the wing. Shoots from 8. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here is Lowry. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
They get the rebound, and the rejection by Lowry. They recover it.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
But Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Here's Lowry. That's good from 17 feet away. Lowry's got his 2nd basket of the game.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
VanVleet looking around. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Knocks it loose. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 5.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Tice. They need this. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Raptors leading by 7. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break. And the shot goes in.
Gordon Hayward has an exceptional ability to get out on the break. This guy's a terrific athlete who the defense has trouble staying in front of.
Now here's VanVleet. 3-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Powell. Boucher kicks to Gasol. Powell for three, and stolen by Williams. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Keeps it alive.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Boucher. Powell in the high post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Kanter trying to free himself up. They retain possession.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
The first free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes to Powell. Outside for Davis. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 1. Let's take a quick break.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Smart passes to Kanter. Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto. There's Hollis Jefferson. Count it. Hollis Jefferson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Toronto.
Well, the quickness of Hollis Jefferson, boy, just beats everyone up the floor and finishes on the fast break opportunity.
Raptors leading by 3. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Boucher. Poked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Brown. Williams with the block. Shots good by Boucher. Boston shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. The pass to Kanter. Smart kicks to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kanter. Over Boucher. Kanter's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And he makes that one. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And Let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. The drive by Siakam. 1:49 left now here in the second. Lowry from outside, and Cantor pulls it down. Boston trailing 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Smart dishes to Cantor, banked in off the glass. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, there's a physicality and intention to what Enes Kanter does. That's a tough shot.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Feeds to Ibaka. Lowry has the open look. Toronto gets it back with a new 14.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
The feed to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Marcus Smart dishing it well in that instance. We know he is a special defensive player, but how about that pass?
Anunoby, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Siakam passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The kick out to Tatum. That one drops for him.
We know this is an
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Raptors with the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. And Tice throws it down.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For the lead. And Hayward with the lay-in. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Passes it to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Pocket 6. High post Ibaka to the left side wing. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Lowry, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Williams dishes to Hayward. From deep. A second chance effort, and Tice finishes inside. Tice has got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
There is such incredible awareness and feel for the game. Marc Gasol, such a good passer. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Brown against Davis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gasol kicks to Boucher. Back to Gasol. Hayward grabs the board.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
And it's blocked.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back.
Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got his second bucket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Back to Wanamaker. The kick out to Brown. The dish to Williams. And Williams slams it in.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. It's stolen by Tice. Hayward with the ball. Gasol covering. And the pass to Hayward. Now Tice. Back to Hayward. Over Gasol. Boucher with the rebound. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
It's Brown with the drive. He kicks to Williams. Tice trying to break free. Williams can't hit. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the paint. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Davis. And now a 3-point Toronto lead. For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Now here's Powell. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Williams. Here's Brown. He gets it in there. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
It's still in. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Walker and Smart, the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five. Siakam outside to the middle. Toronto working the ball around now to the left wing. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Toronto trailing. Outside Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From past the arc. That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Ibaka goes in. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good there.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Hayward looking around. Walker dishes to Williams. The kick out to Walker. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Down low. Smart misses.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Ibaka, no luck. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Smart, wide open, he fires. Off target with the open look. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Walker. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Kick out to Walker. To the inside, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Walker against Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. Inside, and stolen by Tatum. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Smart. And Toronto also making a switch. Marcus All checked in for Serge Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Anunoby passes to Gasol. From deep. Anunoby, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Hayward outside. Back to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. This ball moved by Boston. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Walker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
Lowry looking around. From outside the arc. The putback, it's in! And now they trail by just 4.
A big moment means it's my moment. Marcus Gasol, close it out.
Tice finds Brown. Back to Walker. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Misses.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
welcome to a new...
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K's Payday.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Shoots. The shot by Lowry, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Durant. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Lowry against Irving. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Ibaka. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And here is Anunoby, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Irving against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here is Lowry. Will it go? And it's good on the way in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Irving can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Here's Irving. Kept alive. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. Irving's got 9.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Lowry against Irving. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Anunoby. Shoots over LeVert. No good off the back of the rim. Nets leading by 8. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. And Toronto also making a switch. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the shot goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Outside, Davis. Looking to end the run. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Harris kicks to Allen. From deep three-point range. Let's keep it alive. Outside Durant. Again, the Nets for two.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Here's Durant. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Nets out in... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Luwawu in at the 2.
Boy, the explosiveness and ball handling of Hollis Jefferson on display there.
Nets leading by 12. Prince, the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Hollis Jefferson in the post, and he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. And Harris, wide open, he shoots, gets an open look and hits. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Jordan with the rebound. Nets leading by 17. Irving dishes to Harris. Irving against Gasol. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Irving double team. Allen outside. Back to Irving. Right side, Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. Left side, Irving. Allen passes to Jordan. Another shot. And the layup is good. Jordan's got 8.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Here's Lowry, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
To the inside. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 18.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Good on the triple.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Lowry drives in, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Katie against Lowry. To the wing right side. Here's Siakam. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's DeAndre Jordan. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody. A nice show being put on tonight by DeAndre Jordan. He had 12 points and 4 rebounds. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
VanVleet wide open. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. KD's got 13.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's good for 2.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on. And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. And he's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's blocked. The finish, and then Durant with the dunk.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Lowry puts up a deep three. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Irving double team. It's LeVert on the wing. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. Prince, the pass to Harris. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's stolen by Harris. Finished off the break. Harris has got 7.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Pass to Luwawu from deep. He's off on that one, and Toronto will come the other way. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Johnson. Harris passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Nets making a switch here. Courage is checked in. Johnson with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Prince, the pass to Jordan. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Harris outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duty with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Crawford. Jordan is out there with Caruch. Then it's Johnson, and it's Temple in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside for Thomas. Clock at 4. Over Temple. The rebound by the Nets.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. And Powell, no good on that one. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Crawford kicks to Allen. Back to Crawford. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Crawford. From the line. Second chance shot. With 1 on the clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Durant's checked in for Rodions Kurucs. Karis LeVert comes in for Garrett Temple. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Stanley Johnson. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for McCall. Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Passes it to Irving. Irving double team. It's LeVert on the wing. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Durant wide open. He fires. Misses off the right iron. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. VanVleet can't get it to go.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Toronto shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Ibaka controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
For 3, Durant. Again, the miss by KD.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Such a wide open look. VanVleet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Irving double team. Allen right side. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Tries from 16. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Toronto now. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jordan.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
and every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Gasol. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Crawford looking over the floor. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Johnson outside. To the wing on the left. Crawford outside. He kicks to Prince. Beyond the arc. And the miss. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks, for David Aldridge.
from Facebook.
Pat Riley has had quite the NBA Finals run, bringing his team to the NBA Finals in 2019-2020. How many straight decades has Pat Riley appeared in the NBA Finals?
Yes, he said decades. Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Horford finds Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. For 3, Richardson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Al Richardson following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Launches a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Super assertive on the offensive end, something Josh has worked on, and it's paid off.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Here is Lowry. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Anunoby. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. Over Richardson. Misses off the left iron.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Lowry's shot is good.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Simmons. Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it. And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development. That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Pass to Lowry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to VanVleet. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Harris outside. Pass to Richardson. Harris outside. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Embiid kicks to Richardson. And a wide open look for Simmons. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Embiid with the steal. 1:35 left to play here in the first. Harris finds Horford. In the corner, it's Harris. Passes to Simmons. Fires from deep. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here is Lowry. Here's the three. Up again. Not going to go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. It's Richardson on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. Embiid from outside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Siakam passes to Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Simmons. And stolen by Siakam. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Ibaka, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Embiid, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but what? And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want...
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Davis in the corner. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Philadelphia leading by 4. On the wing, Scott. Back to Burks. Pass to Thibault. Out to the right wing. Down low. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Burks on the wing. Pass to Korkmaz. Passes it to Scott. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Back to Scott. Dishes it to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. And Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. And here's Boucher. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Powell's got 4 this quarter. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Boucher with the ball. Scott's there. Boucher's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And that one's good. Thibault.
A beautiful pass to lead his teammate right to the hoop.
The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's Hollis Jefferson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers lead it. And that one's good. Thibault. Thibault's got his second basket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Davis. Missed inside. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Scott. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Robinson's checked in for Korkmaz. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
From the baseline. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Richardson, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Checking in for the 76ers, Josh Richardson.
The Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Outside for Lowry. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And they're on the break. Here's Milton. It's deflected. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot looks all tied in Philadelphia. We'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. They finished the first quarter holding a 6-point lead. Moving into the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but still played a competitive quarter. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris passes to Embiid. Richardson for 3. Embiid drives in. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. VanVleet looking around. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. VanVleet's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
Off the screen, going to work. Van Vliet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
Simmons with it. Lowry picks him up. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. To the middle. Embiid finds Harris. Just 5 to shoot. A baseline J. Tries again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Up the floor. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 2.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
It's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Harris wide open. He shoots and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Teardrop shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ibaka against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Lowry looking around, and that one drops for him. Ibaka's got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Van Vliet attacking. Drops in the layup for 2. Van Vliet's got the lead back up to 4 now for Toronto.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Harris against Siakam. Harris passes to Richardson. From deep three-point range, Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Siakam outside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Horford.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
The drive by Scott.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
2 shots.
Scott hits them both. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Boucher's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at the 1.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Davis drives in. Gasol finds Powell. No good from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
It's Robinson high post. Hollis Jefferson's there. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Robinson drives in. And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam's checked in.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's Davis for 3. Picked his pocket. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Robinson with it. Philadelphia moving the ball around.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Siakam. Now the feed to Gasol.
He's a handful inside. Marc Gasol taking it right at the defense, and he created some of that contact.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Glenn Robinson III, and it's Ben Simmons in for Korkmaz. Then for the Raptors, OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area. I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Simmons passes to Harris. Bible on the wing, and he banks in the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lowry against Simmons. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. The drive by Siakam. That one falls. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is a big part of Siakam's game. The ability to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Joel Embiid.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bible can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Harris against Van Vliet. Feeds it to Gasol. Money!
The calm attitude of Gasol, not letting the moment overwhelm him. Just taking his time and finishing off the bucket.
Pass to Thibault. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. Now the dish to Gasol. Back to Siakam. Embiid with the steal.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
Lowry with the ball. Pulls up. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a... David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
had a lot of fun in season 1, One Will Rise. But now we're on to something new. And by that, I mean season 2. Next is now.
Yeah, the next is now, all right. And with a new season of my team comes new features. But right now, let's talk.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling financial district here in... And with...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at center. Walker the pass to Hayward. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Out left to the wing. Anunoby finds Siakam to the inside. Ibaka buries it down low. The break fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. You know, there's elite athleticism by Pascal. Siakam makes that easy work.
Here's Tice following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Celtics passing it around. Tatum drives in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3. We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Brown drives in. A second chance effort. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Out to Hayward. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Siakam passes to Lowry. Good on the bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Brown finds Tice. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lowry feeling it out a bit. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Lowry against Walker. Anunoby has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Yeah, it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Celtics, Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Smart with the ball. Gasol covering. Cantor kicks to Smart. Launches it. It's rebounded by Gasol. And so Gasol will bring it up for... Oh, that was something else!
Have mercy.
I'll tell you what, Hollis Jefferson doesn't mind showing out a little bit. What a sensational leaper.
Here's Cantor, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Raptors leading by 6. Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Outside, Davis. The dish now to Ibaka. The pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Now Powell. Rebounded by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The putback.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
Davis, the pass to Ibaka. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Ibaka's got 6 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Cantor. Count it. He's got 6.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Ibaka, Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
Smart kicks to Williams. Out to Hayward. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hayward's got his second bucket of the game to go.
We know this about Gordon Hayward. He can score from 3, he can get to the mid-range, and he can score if you allow him that kind of interior position.
Outside Lowry. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Gasol kicks to Davis. He dishes it to Ibaka. Got a piece of it. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Wanamaker, the pass to Williams. And the rejection by Ibaka. Smart against Lowry. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Raptors leading by 4. And they're running. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
To me, Hollis Jefferson has tremendous length and someone who makes it very difficult to contest shots because of that length.
Over to the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anunoby, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. The Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up, here's Boston with the tip, and it's Brown on the follow.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. They get it back. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Siakam against Brown. The drive by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
How about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Celtics trail by 6. Tice kicks to Tatum. Back to Tice. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Cantor. He hangs.
I'll tell you, Cantor's jump shot is very consistent. The defense has got to respect it, which is why that pump fake becomes effective.
For Boston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Cantor drops them both. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Boucher.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now here's Brown. 8 points for him. Tice finds Tatum. And Brown now atop the key. The dunk and the foul, a power. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
VanVleet right side. Anunoby, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center filling out the middle. And then Brown with the dunk.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
On the wing, Brown. Pass to Tice. The kick out to Brown. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning. What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. And Tice throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Lowry against Walker. Outside for Lowry. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Lowry against Walker. Passes it to Tice. Over Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. Smart passes to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Williams. Tice, he can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will come the other way. Davis up top, defended by Hayward. For the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. Boucher's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
And the pass to Tice. He feeds it to Williams. Out to Hayward. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Lets it fly from 18. Toronto grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
This is his second trip to the line in this one, and he makes the first.
Well, I think what I like about Hollis Jefferson is he can contribute just a little bit of everything. This guy's got a tremendous motor.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Celtics, Cantor, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Now here's Davis. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Davis dishes to Lowry. Back to Davis. Gasol kicks to Powell. Davis drives in, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto looking at a 13-point. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trail by 13. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
Gasol up top. Outside for Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Raptors lead by 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Williams trying to break free. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
The feed to Gasol, stolen by Cantor. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. Shots good by Williams.
And that's the blueprint right there to getting back in the game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
Now here's Lowry. Siakam finds Gasol. Here's Powell. Pass to Lowry. Inside. Takes it out to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry drives in. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now here's Walker. Down low. Here's Williams. The kick out to Walker. Williams in the post. Covered by Siakam. Walker the pass to Williams. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Kemba Walker.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
And here we go. In the corner, Tatum with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Kicks it out to Siakam. To the middle. And Gasol with the dunk.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Smart passes to Cantor. Good D by Siakam. Toronto leading by 11. Feeds it to Lowry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. VanVleet against Brown. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Outside Lowry. Jacks up a three. And Cantor pulls it down. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
Now here is Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Raptors leading by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyle Lowry.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Tatum with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And a wide open look for Walker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. 18 feet out. Count that one from Van Vliet. And the Raptors lead by 14.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. That's tipped. Langford with the steal. Goes up. And Langford with the stop.
Great in transition. Langford makes himself available, and boy, he knows how to finish.
And Toronto turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
waiting for you right now. Season 2 will also have new agendas featuring some of the best performances from up-and-coming players in the league, such as Luka's NBA debut and Ja Morant's first 30-point game.
As for the Season 2 reward players, well, let's just say you're in for a treat. Starting off at level 1, you're going to get a free...
And in the locker room, each guy has been going...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Now here is Lowry. Out to the right wing. To the inside, Anunoby, and it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Here's Durant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. Good drive by Siakam. Good on the shot.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Now here's Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. Misses the 3. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's VanVleet. Rebound, Brooklyn. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
LeVert finds Allen. Back to LeVert. Irving from long range. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Siakam passes to VanVleet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
Lowry looking around, and there's the feed to Ibaka. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Pass to LeVert. Nets passing it around. KD can't get it to go. Toronto trailing. Here's VanVleet. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. The Raptors shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Now, here is Irving after the Marc Gasol miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the basket by Lowry.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Puts one up from 19. Hits the front of the rim and out. Powell inside. And the shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Powell, Ande Hollis-Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis, and it's Gasol. And at the 5, roaming the paint. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Boucher's got his first basket.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Down low, Gasol with the steal. 2 on none, no one back to stop this. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
It's stolen by Davis. It's stolen to the inside. Here's Harris. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson, guarded by Harris. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Powell. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 6. Here's Llewellyn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the way, Harris. All alone. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Boy, guys, once Harris gets a little room to shoot it, he is really sweet. Automatic.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. The Raptors need to get a shot. And the Raptors miss again. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Prince. And that one, good. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing. And he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Brooklyn. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Takes it out to Siakam. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's LeVert on the wing. Stolen by Van Vliet. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lowry. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Durant. LeVert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. Poked away. Here's the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Count it, good. And the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what we're seeing from Taurean Prince.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
Yeah, he has. And he's really been a difference maker so far, and it wouldn't surprise me if they look his way a bit more to end this game.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Siakam outside. Inside, here's Lowry. Sweet move. He lays it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go. Van Vliet Wade heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got 6.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Irving against Lowry. Irving double team. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Davis dishes to Gasol. From the arc. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Out to Harris. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. But they'll get another chance. He feeds it to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And the rejection by Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And it's Irving missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Nets trail by 3. Shoots from 14. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
He gets that one. Lowry's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Durant's checked in for Luwawu. Knocked loose and stolen by Prince. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Nets trail by 5. Jordan inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Dinwiddie wide open. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Near the 3-point line, it's Van Vliet. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Here now is Dinwiddie over Lowry. Shot to stop the run. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6 foot.
And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Lowry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Inside, Gasol. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Gasol. Dinwiddie against Lowry. For 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. KD passes to LeVert. Lays it up off the glass.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Outside Lowry. It's Powell on the wing. To the paint, here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Gasol finds Lowry. They get it back.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. LeVert defending.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis-Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the inside. Here's VanVleet. Gasol kicks to Siakam. Now, here's Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And Durant sends it back. Dinwiddie with it. Gasol covering. And that one's good. Irving.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 10. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Man, the confidence Irvin has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 4. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. OG Anunoby comes in for Patrick McCaw. And it's Lowry in for Matt Thomas. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto no up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Lowry. It counts.
Boy, right now they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie finds Allen. Durant in the corner. Over Siakam. KD can't get it to go. Dinwiddie with the steal. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Probably. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
It's the 2KMC, and I'm here to inform you on everything going down in the neighborhood. This weekend, it's basketball gods. See how long you can go without taking an L.
Oh, Canada.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center. Now here is Lowry for three, VanVleet, and Simmons with the rebound. Embiid with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Here's Embiid. From deep. Siakam pulls it in. The dish to Ibaka. And he makes good on the layup.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Now, here's Richardson. That three off the mark. Here's VanVleet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one drops.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Lowry with the ball, and it's Richardson picking him up. Outside Lowry. Fires it up. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. Ibaka finds VanVleet. Right side Gasol. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Ibaka, the pass to Gasol. Good D by Embiid.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The pass to Thibault. And it's blocked. Lowry against Simmons. Kicks it out to VanVleet. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
They get it again. Here's Horford. That one goes in.
Such a skilled offensive rebounder. I mean, I love watching Horford use his body to come up with the post.
Lowry against Simmons. Here's Ibaka. Another shot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Simmons with it. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. But the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Takes it off the glass. The 76ers trail by 4. Harris finds Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now here's Embiid. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. No good that time. Simmons inside. He nails it, and we're tied up. And it's 6 points for Ben Simmons.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one? Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Snatched up. Robinson dishes to Burks. Robinson down low. Hollis-Jefferson's there. On the wing, Scott. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. And then for Philadelphia, Shake Milton comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Richardson in for Al Horford. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Richardson, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
In Toronto, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And that one, good. Milton's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Hollis-Jefferson passes to Boucher. Basket counts. Boucher's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Richardson, no luck.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Philadelphia's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Burks. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Richardson's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Davis gets a wide open look. From deep three-point range, Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Shots good by Boucher.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Richardson outside. Scott kicks to Richardson. Burks on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Shots good by Boucher.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Milton. Takes the 3. Korkmaz no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Scott with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Shots good by Boucher.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Davis. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Fades. Boucher finds Powell. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Milton, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Serge Ibaka had no problems getting going. He had 8 points, and Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Outside Lowry. Down low. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Passes to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Van Vliet against Richardson. Shoots. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 4. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Simmons. Richardson's got 7 points in the game. Lowry has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here we go again. The 76ers on the break. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in. Lowry up top. And Siakam has it in the corner. Outside for Lowry. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got his second bucket.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. And Embiid throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
He feeds it to Gasol. It's good. Gasol's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Three-pointer, Lowry. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and here's Simmons for 3. That one's not going to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. To the inside. Pass to Anunoby. Now Siakam. Back to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Here's Horford. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lowry for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Al Horford. Outside Lowry. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. Siakam misses. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 10. Harris finds Robinson. Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam passes to Gasol. Right wing. Lowry inside the line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. No good on the shot. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. Hollis, Jefferson, and Ibaka together inside. Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Here's Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. Good work defensively by Lowry. Feeds it to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The shot by Powell, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Robinson, that's good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Lowry against Richardson. Lowry passes to Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Davis kicks to Lowry. Back to Hollis Jefferson. That one goes. Count it. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. To the right side. Here's Robinson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. One-on-one here. Lowry for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Raptors lead by 13. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Out to the wing. Robinson passes to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Back to Richardson. There's the pass to Harris. The 76ers with another miss. And it's the Raptors ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Lowry with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Now here is Lowry. To the middle. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 this quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries, took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gio, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. OG Anunoby's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. VanVleet with the bucket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyle Lowry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And here's Lowry. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Richardson. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. 17-point game. Simmons' shot is good.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Lowry. Over to the left wing. To the paint and stolen by Horford. Richardson outside. He dishes it to Embiid. He kicks it to Simmons. Harris inside the line. Can't connect. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.